Hey Questers, this is just a test really. I'm not sure how this is actually going to work. Hopefully you can see me and hear me. I'm curious to try and see how this works. I'm going to try to look at the chat here for a second. I've never really done a lot of live streaming, and this is my first time. I've got some new technology here, trying to green screen and chat really quick. If you can hear me and see me, please let me know in the comments. I'm trying to watch the comments here. I'm not sure how far behind everything is. Awesome, cool. Hi everybody. Glad you guys can hear me and see me. I wasn't really sure how this is going to work. I've been playing with it all morning and couldn't get it to work, so I'm glad that it's at least functioning properly. Thanks so much for jumping on. This is just a test. Later on this week, I really want to jump on and just have some fun together chatting. So the goal really behind these is to just get to know each other, have some fun, talk about the Quest, talk about VR in general. I'm going to try to do this every once in a while. There's a lot of comments. Thanks so much for jumping in. Thanks. I'm glad you love the channel. Mute. Hi from the UK. It's gone now. Thanks so much, everybody. It's repeating itself. Okay, I'll have to check into that. Let me see. I'm still playing around with this and the bitrate, so I'm not sure how well it's functioning. I'm going to look later when I check out the stream. I'd like to get this all ironed out before like Thursday or Friday, because that's when I really want to do the stream. Let me know down in the comments. I'm curious to see what time works best for everybody, because I know there's people from all over the world that watch this channel, and I love all of you guys. You guys are all awesome, and I want to try to get as many. Yeah, I can see the comments. Mega Jared, thanks for commenting. Hey, Aaron, thanks for stopping by. Oh, thank you very much, Mute. That was very generous of you. Can it always be at this time? I live in Europe. I'm going to try to do it at a time, yes, that functions best for everyone, because I want to try to balance it out. I'm in the U.S., and I know a lot of people in the U.K. watch as well, and all over different parts of the world. So I want to try to do this at a time that is best for everyone. So like I said, if you let me know, 8:25 in Egypt. I'm in the EST time zone. That's it's, let me see, 1:25 here right now. Let's see. Quest should be coming at the beginning of mid-April. How do I pass the time? You know what I did when I was waiting for the Quest to come out, because I got it on release day, is I watched every video that I could, which is probably what you're doing too. Anything that came out for the Quest, I watched it beforehand. Hi, Identity Crisis. All right, see you later, Pugman. Thanks for stopping by. If I stay awake 24 hours, I'll be fine. Yeah, I could try to do that, David. I'm not sure I could do that. I've done that before, and it wasn't very good for me. 1925. Mute. Yes, I saw you did. Thank you very much. That was very generous of you. Thank you for that. Aaron, I see you're in the Pacific time zone. 2:26 here in the Caribbean. It's 6:30 where you are, Jordan. Thanks for letting me know. Ever consider doing a setup tour? As in like what I do have as a setup for my Quest or a setup for my studio, because my studio is just a green screen. I'm in my basement. There's not much to see. That's how I found the channel. Are the VR headsets in the back real? No, they're not. I can show you. See, my hand goes off the side of the green screen. It disappears over here and then over here. That's all fake. My goal though is eventually to be able to have my studio where everything is real. Between 1 and 3 p.m. your time. Okay, that sounds good. 1926 in the Netherlands. Let's see, I'm just watching right here. I'm using a GH5 Mega Jared. That's what I'm using. Hey, Zim Talk, thanks for stopping by. I'm still getting used to this. 1927 in Germany, 725 in Germany, yeah, so that's 1925. You should do a VR chat meetup. That'd be awesome. Thanks, Gavin. Here in Las Vegas. Audio video is stuttering. Okay, thanks. I'll check it. I think it's the bit rate probably that's causing that. I'm directly connected to my router, so that should be okay. Oh, so many comments. How many subs did I gain last month? 4,300, I think, in the last 28 days, thanks to all you awesome people. So we should be hitting 50K very, very soon. I'm thinking like in a week and a half, probably. I always thought that was real. Yeah, a lot of people think that the background's real. I spent a lot of time trying to use lighting and stuff to make it look realistic, because I wanted to be able to fool as many people as I could until I could get my studio built. What motivated me to do YouTube? I love creating videos. I actually have a video production company that it's my own, and I really wanted to be able to create content about stuff that I enjoy. And VR is one of the things that I enjoy, so that's really what made it motivated me to do YouTube, is to be able to create content that I can connect with people on and something that I really enjoy. I do play Minecraft some, yeah. No lag, excellent audio, perfect picture. Awesome. Thank you, Zimtalk. Zimtalk, that's very encouraging. Let me see. He's getting a lot of comments here. I'm trying to stay up to date on this. So the delay is so small. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying my best. I'm running out of my GH5 into I don't even remember what it's called. The new device I got today through the HDMI into my PC with a USB 3. Should I buy an Oculus Quest? Yes, definitely. I love the Oculus Quest. If you watch the channel for any length of time, unless you watched the most recent video, which a lot of people got confused on, it was completely satire and a joke. That was designed to get people to watch it that didn't think that they wanted it, because I wanted to be able to drive home the fact that it is an awesome platform. The Quest is absolutely awesome. Yes, it is a green screen. Remember the 10 videos? Yeah, I did those for my son. If you haven't seen them, you can check them out. They're old videos on the channel. Back when I used to do fun stuff with my son, and I did those for him because he loved Ben 10 at the time. Yeah, I do remember those. I got like 6 million views on one of those ones. Sirento. I like Sirento, but it's very different from the PC version. You got to try to balance that out. It's a lot different. If you watch my video, I actually have a full video on Sirento, and that really goes into detail about it. Trying to scroll up and see some of these comments. Why is the Quest back ordered? Partially because of health issues in China. I'll leave it at that, and partially because it's so popular. Am I a content creator outside the Quest videos? Yes, I actually own a video production company. I have some of my short films on YouTube already. I'm actually working on some really cool content for the channel that is overall VR. It's not necessarily short films, but kind of like mini docs that really capture what VR is doing in the world. And I'm partnering up with some awesome people that I'm working on in the planning stages right now, so hopefully you guys will really enjoy that. I do sell merchandise, yeah. If you check out the tray in any of my videos, it's right there. Or you can actually go to Redbubble, and I sell them there too. They both are easy ways to get it. You can grab a shirt, poster, stuff like that. See, honestly, BMF, I love your channel. I can see why you aren't having as much viewership as you deserve. VR is expensive. It's expensive, but it's definitely getting cheaper. The Quest really helps to offset that, because it used to be you had to have a PC to be able to play it. So that's why I love the Quest. It makes it more accessible. It's still more expensive than a lot of people can pay right now, but I think that'll go down in time as it gets more popular. What games do I like to see ported to the Quest? Well, there's a lot of 2D games I love to see ported to the Quest. I'd love to see a Metal Gear game ported to the Quest. What else? Uncharted would be amazing on the Quest. I mean, there's just so many games I love and I've played. Tomb Raider, I'd love to be put on the Quest. There's so many different games, I can't even think of them right now. I'll have to make a list. Make a cover art for Spotify tracks. I don't really have time to do that, unfortunately. I can make cover art and stuff, but unfortunately I just don't have the time to do that right now. But thanks for asking. I love Marvel. My favorite character has always been Spider-Man since I was a kid. Spider-Man and Wolverine. My son's name is Logan, and that wasn't by accident, and actually we didn't name him after that. I kind of realized that after the fact, but Wolverine and Spider-Man are probably my two favorite characters. I don't know why. Ever since I was a kid, I loved Spider-Man. I love the fact that he was a kid, essentially, a teenager, that with all this thrust on him. And then Wolverine, I just love who he is. You know, his attitude, his claws. He's just really cool. What is the best locomotion games for VR? As far as like what games use the best locomotion methods? There's a lot of them that use smooth motion. That's really my favorite form of locomotion. That's really the best. You should have BMF skins for the Quest. I'm trying to keep up with everything. There's a lot of people on here commenting, so I'm sorry if I don't get to your comment right now. I'm still getting used to trying to see all these comments. Uncharted VR will probably be a PSVR 2 exclusive. Yeah, I know. That's unfortunate. I wish that they would share a little bit more, but that would be awesome. Let's see. What's my opinion on Facebook Horizon? I'm trying my best to find out more information about Facebook Horizon. I'm really looking forward to it because I think that it could be awesome. I'm not 100% sure how it's going to function and how people are going to take it from a Facebook standpoint, because I know a lot of people don't like Facebook itself. So it'll be interesting to see how many people adopt that based on the fact that it is part of Facebook, not just part of Oculus. But you could live feed VR using SideQuest. Yeah, I've done that before. I haven't had good luck with it. It's kind of on and off again. That's why I wanted to get this down first before I did any kind of gaming. Let me try to scroll down here. Let's see. When can I buy an Oculus Quest again? Neo, I'm not sure, unfortunately. It's kind of up to stock. Amazon has been out of stock for a while. I haven't seen them get it, but I've seen Best Buy in the U.S. get it. There's a few places around the world that keep popping up, so keep an eye on them. There's a post somewhere. I can't remember where it is. It might have been Reddit or on Twitter. I can't remember where I saw it. That really is kind of keeping track of what has stock and what doesn't. Let me see. Do you think GTA would make a good addition to the Quest? Would I play it? GTA would be hard to get to the Quest because it's such a big game, and it would be interesting to play. I mean, you can play it on the PC using Link and some mods. I haven't tried it. I'm gonna probably get slain here. I'm not a huge fan of GTA, to be honest. The concept is fun, but it's just not one of my favorite games. I know a lot of people love it, so please don't hate me for saying that. It's just not something I've ever really gotten myself into. Yeah, refreshed Walmart a couple times and got one. Yeah, some people just keep refreshing pages on Walmart and Best Buy and Amazon, and it seems to eventually grab one. Yeah, you're right, Mark. The Snapdragon 835 definitely would not work for GTA. Maybe future renditions of the Quest, but definitely not this one. Let's see. Hey there, Dark Elitist. Thanks for joining. Do I know why Crisis Brigade was not accepted on the Quest? I don't know. They have some stringent rules and regulations for the Quest store. I mean, 72,000, I think, was the last number of downloads on SideQuest, so that kind of speaks for itself. I don't know. It's unfortunate, but unfortunately, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that one. Why some games freeze when you use the Quest to record it? That has to do with, and I found out I have to adjust the settings on my Quest depending on what game I'm playing. Sometimes the Quest doesn't like to handle more than one thing at the same time, so it can't record and do what it's doing at the same time. I had a problem with Red Matter with that, so I had to adjust the settings, especially if you have foveated rendering turned off. If you're trying to play a game, because you can turn it off, and you've got foveated rendering off, it can stutter like crazy, and it's awful, and it make you sick. The recording won't be stuttery, but in the headset it will be, and it's awful. Poggle plays, the Quest is really an amazing evolution to VR. Do you think the other brands such as HTC would jump onto it? As far as tetherless, I think that the future is tetherless, so probably all the brands are going to eventually jump onto tetherless. Oculus is ahead of the game when it comes to that, and it's a first iteration of what I believe is the next generation. Whether that means tethered wirelessly to a PC or completely standalone, we'll have to wait and see. My guess in the future is that it's going to be a mixture of both. You're going to be able to play like with the Quest, but you're going to have either a breaker box or something that you can bring with you and connect the Quest to be able to play, and it'll use that for processing power. Thank you, John Doe. Don't forget to hit the like button. Let me see. Rigo Beeson. Hello, BMF. Should I focus on purchasing Quest Stores games, or is it better to purchase Steam or Rift games and play them using Link? Depends what you want. I have a mixture of both. A lot of games are cross-play, or cross-buy rather, so you can actually buy them on either of the platforms and you have both versions. So there's actually a list I'm going to post. I was going to do it in this weekend's weekly news that was sent to me that shows all of the cross-buy titles, so you can actually know which ones to buy and you'll get both. It depends on the game because if you want to be tethered to your PC, that's fine. You can play it there. If you want to do it on the go, I personally have more Quest games, or I want more Quest games on my headset than I do care about PC VR games, only because I like being able to take it on the go, and I don't want to have to worry about that connecting to PC rather. Let me see. When is a real tennis game coming out? I do not like Sports Scramble. I wish I knew. I wish that there was more sports games coming out. I'd love to see more sports games for the Quest. A lot more would be awesome. When do you think the next Oculus Quest will be released? Most YouTubers believe next gen will be in a few years. What are your thoughts? Okay, so my thoughts on that, Dr. PH3, are this. If we're going to get another one in the near future, I believe it'll be potentially teased at this year's OC7, potentially, and it may not be. At the most, it'll be teased, possibly a prototype, but I even doubt that. The earliest possible we'll see something from it, I think, is next year at OC8. And even that, I'm not 100% sure how functional it's going to be. I would guess that it'll be another, at least, it's possible we'll hear of a release at OC8. That's what I'll say. That's what I think. I think that we may hear rumblings of a release at OC8 and potentially coming out in 2022, but it definitely won't be anytime in the near future, I don't believe. Zimtalk, what's my most memorable equipment failure story? Let me see. I've had a lot of them. Does punching my microphone almost every video count? Or does, the other day, I was doing a video, and I literally completely knocked I have a big white panel here. It's a big diffusion panel for my light, so it allows soft light. I hit the panel so hard, it flew off of its peg, almost knocked my light over, and sent some boxes flying. So that's probably my most memorable recent equipment failure story. Let me see here. HQ Prods, thank you for subscribing. That's awesome. When will Stress Level 0 come out? Project 4 on the Quest. I don't know. We're supposed to hear more about it over the course of the year. I'm hoping for the holiday season. It would be awesome if they released it during the holiday season, kind of like they did, and we got a lot more information for Boneworks this past year. It's hard to say. It's kind of like with The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners, and nobody really knows. We just wait for information. And unfortunately, that's the way it's been with VR. It's just kind of trickles of information, and then bang, and then you know exactly what it is. Let me see. It's a bit of a project to set up and get it running. What are we talking about here? What do you think is the best budget? Oh, no problem, Zimtalk. Thanks for stopping by and asking. I think the best budget computer specs for Oculus Link. All right, so if you're going to get a budget graphics card, a lot of people are trying to use the GTX. Oh, I can't even remember which one they're trying to use. Which one did I just have? The GTX 1070. Some people are trying to use the 1060 Ti, I think. My personal one I just upgraded from a little while ago was the 1070, and it worked beautifully for most PC VR. You got to turn some of the settings down, but if you're going to get a graphics card, that is my personal recommendation, either to get used or even if you can find a new 1070, that one works really well. What do you use for my backdrop? It's a giant green screen panel from Amazon that I just key out. Let's see here. What's my favorite non-Quest game by Arav? I've got so many. When a favorite game comes to mind, the original Metal Gear Solid always stands out because I remember playing that so much when I was younger. A lot of older games I love. I like even the God of War games, the originals. One of my most recent ones that I really liked is actually the new Spider-Man one that was out for PS4. I actually played through that entire game, which is big for me because I don't usually play through games nowadays on consoles. Let's play VR. Do you think Half-Life Alyx could be optimized enough to run on the Quest? That would be a chore, wouldn't it? I would love to say yes, but I think that you would have to cut so much out of that game that I don't think that it would actually function properly. So I'm going to say no and probably just use Link on that one for now. Maybe in the future on other platforms, but I doubt it, unfortunately. Robot Ninja Shark, thank you so much. That's awesome. Thank you for being a part of the channel and for that super chat. That's amazing. And for the sticker. Gamertag VR, how hyped am I for Half-Life Alyx? Well, let me put it this way. I've been playing Half-Life for a long, long time. And I am... I never thought I'd see the day that an actual Half-Life game would come out again, let alone in VR. And the fact that it's coming out in VR just makes me that much more excited. So I can't even put into words how excited that I am. So I'm going to leave it at that because I'm going to start blubbering all over myself because I don't even know what else to say besides that. Let me see. Hi there, Acceleration. You should make a Discord and we can all join in and talk. I have a Discord, but I suck at taking care of it because I'm just not up to snuff on everything Discord. I have a hard enough time talking with the developers on Discord, but I do have one. Let's see. Our used 1080 Ti are just over 400 on eBay. My 1080, yes, it's smooth as butter in VR. Yeah, the 1080 definitely works really good too. If you're on a budget though, 1070 probably best. I actually have a 1070 if I'm going to be selling here in a week or two. If anybody wants to buy it, hit me up and I'll give you a good price on it. Let me see. Yeah, Hip Black Poodle. I do have a Discord. I just don't take care of it like I should. Dr. PH3, there are a lot of new VR shooter games coming out on the Quest. Which are you most excited for? Well, I've played Contractors, and I like that game. There's not a lot of people on you can really play with right now because it's still in its early alpha. So that one I'm probably most looking forward to as far as online shooters. The new Lies Beneath. It's not really a shooter, but I'm really looking forward to that one. That looks creepy as heck, and I can't wait to play it. Let me see. Oh, thank you. It's Chazzy Games. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you enjoy the content. John Doe, would I shave my mighty beard when I hit 100,000 subs? I think my wife would kill me if I shaved my beard, to be honest. I've had it for like 15 years. Well, not quite that long now. 12 years, I guess. I've really had a beard. It's been so long since I haven't had a beard, I barely know what I look like without it. I probably would look totally different, and you'd think, who in the heck has taken over the channel? Maybe I'll consider it, but probably not. When Mr. Madness, when the Gen 2 Quest is out, do you think the Quest will drop below 250? When Gen 2 comes out, probably we'll see it lower, yes. I don't know how low. It's $399 right now. So 250, I guess, isn't too much of a stretch, especially if the Generation 2 is out. Let me see. Thank you for everyone that's saying they'll help with the Discord. If you go to my Discord, there's a few people that have actually said that, and I feel awful not for getting back to them. If you want to help with the Discord, I'll definitely add some admins and moderators or whatever they're called into the Discord. So if you go to a link or go to one of my videos, there's a link to the Discord in all of my videos in the description. So if you head there, you can find the Discord and try messaging me on there. I'm awful at getting back quickly, but I'll do my best to get back to you quick. Let's see. Recommended game to buy. What is your recommended game to buy on the Quest by Neo07? Depends on the type of game you're looking for. Red Matter is amazing if you want visuals and puzzles. Let me see. The Room VR I really highly recommend, which is coming out later this month, is absolutely amazing if you like puzzle games. I'm trying to run them all through my mind right now. I'm running a blank. I'll have to answer your question later. Red Matter comes to mind. I love 11 Table Tennis recently. Let me see. For some reason, I'm running a blank right now. Eden, I need a new CPU to go with my 1080 Ti. I now have an i5 7400. Can anyone recommend me a cheap but good one? I have an i7 8700, I think, or 8700K. Does that make sense? And that one was just tearing through the VR games for the most part and working perfectly fine. So if you can find one of those used, then or even new, then that was a pretty good one. My wife is on here. She's in the live chat, and she said no, he will not be shaving his beard. Thank you for saying that. I guess I won't be shaving my beard. Does my Hip Black Poodle, does my family enjoy VR as much as you? My son does. It actually makes my wife sick. She gets motion sick, but she tries for me, and she enjoys a few different games. She likes Job Simulator. And that's really all that she's really played too much of. Everything else, she's tried National Geographic, and it's just I think she just gets sick with it. In fact, I don't know if you knew this, and I don't know how scientifically sound this was. I read this a while ago. Females are more highly likely to actually get motion sickness in VR than males are for whatever reason. I don't know if it's an inner ear thing or what it is, but that's just something I read a long time ago. Come on, all for the community. We won't see shaved BMF. He took 10 years. I would look 10 years younger, probably, yes. You're right. Michael Sanders, broken. Where and how do we fix or get replacements to our VR controllers if we break them? You can actually buy them. If you reach out to Oculus, then they have, depending on how it's broken, they might give you a replacement. You can go on the Oculus website if you want to buy one, and then under accessories, just go to Quest, and under accessories, you can actually buy controllers. Oh, trying to scroll down here. I'm getting behind here. Oh, what do you recommend for motion sickness? Well, ginger is a huge one. A lot of people say ginger chews or ginger lollipop or something like that works. Thyme is my biggest suggestion. because I used to get massive, massive motion sickness. When I first started playing VR, I got massively motion sick, and then when I started playing it even more on the PSVR, I got really motion sick, and so that would cause me to just stop playing altogether. If you take time and you do it a little at a time, the biggest key that I found is if you start to get motion sick, then to stop, period. You don't want to try to push it, because you would think pushing through it would be a good thing, but it's not a good thing at all. It actually makes it worse. It'll make your body get used to getting sick when you play VR. So if you stop when you're playing VR and you get motion sick, and then you go back into it at a later time, once it's gone, your body will build up a tolerance to it. Nasar, hey BMF, love your content. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you very much. Let's see. What's up, Nathan? Thanks for jumping in. Do you think that the Quest 2 will feel like a PC VR headset? I'd like to think it'll be closer. I don't know even if when that comes out, if we're going to be even technologically close enough for it to be that way. I'd like to hope that it can be. I mean, with the new chipsets that are coming out, yes, it's definitely going to be a lot better. My guess is that we're probably going to have two versions of the Quest 2. Now, this is just an assumption. I'd say a standalone version and then a version that comes with a breaker box. Maybe two versions, maybe one. And my guess would be that the standalone version would be like we have right now with a better chipset, and the Quest Pro, if you will, Quest 2 Pro will have a lighter headset because it'll only have the wireless transmitter in it, and you'll have a box that does all the computing. That's what my guess is. What about motion sickness tablets? Would they work? Kimmy, they do work. I have some. I used them when I first started using the Quest, actually, because I still was getting some motion sickness, and they do work. I don't usually recommend them just because they're and somebody got mad at me for saying this before. I don't like to tell people to take medicine. I'm not saying I'm not. I don't want to be a pill pusher, and I know that doesn't make sense because those tablets are usually not really bad for you necessarily. I just don't like to tell people to take medicine, but yeah, they do work. No. Let me see. Clinical psychologist, and I've been using the Go for some simple phobia exposure therapy. Is there something like that for the Quest? Facial Fears 2 isn't really good for exposure therapy. Unfortunately, yeah, you're right. Facial Fears 2 isn't like Facial Fears 1 even, or any of those types of games. The only one that really you could use for phobias that I can think of off the top of my head in the Quest would be like Richie's Plank Experience for heights, maybe. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of stuff on the Quest right now that you can use for that I can think of off the top of my head. Maybe in the future there'll be some. There's a lot of educational stuff coming out for the Quest, especially on SideQuest. I don't know if you've been on there, if you use SideQuest. There is a lot of dissection stuff on SideQuest, and it's disturbing, but if you're going to dissect something, I guess you might as well do it in VR. Nathan, thank you very much. I work hard to make my lighting as best as it can be. Stephanie, what is your favorite class from the Iron Lights beta? Oh, let me see here. I love the Knight, but if I had to choose a favorite class, it'd probably be the Monk. I really like the Monk. Robot Ninja Shark, yeah, Richie's Plank Experience is probably the best one. Oh, make a voice chat in Discord and we can all join in. Oop, went away. Did the stream freeze for anybody else? I saw somebody say that the stream is frozen. Everybody see this okay and hear it still? Been watching you ever since you started making Quest videos and never missed a video after. Thank you, Optic Rat. Thank you very much. Recommended action games. This is kind of controversial, but Aspire 1, I like Aspire 1, especially they've got some new content coming out. I was talking with the developers yesterday, and we're hoping to be able to get some stuff to be able to show on the channel, but they've got some new stuff coming out that are some new updates and stuff. I think they're going to be really cool, and so keep an eye on that. Get to the chopper. Big muscles are just hey man, how you doing? Let's see, how is the VR fitness regime going? It's going good. It's a little slow. February was a good month, but it was also a challenging month for me. I have a challenging time keeping up with things, and this is helping me do that, but it's still a hard time. I have a hard time admitting that I love to eat things. I love the taste of stuff, and that's why I do it. I don't eat because I eat my feelings or anything like that. I just like to have good food, so I tend to be able to have a hard time managing that. Not that I eat too much, just that I like good food. So it's going good. It's slow, but I'm really hoping this month to make a huge impact so that by the end of this month, it's gone even better. John Doe, do I do YouTube full time or do I have another job? I have other jobs, actually. I have a video production and marketing company that I do different things for different clients, so that kind of keeps me busy. But I do enough of YouTube that it's nearly full time. Just I have other stuff that I do on top of it as well. Let me see. Did you get an email for the Facebook Horizons beta? I saw that on Reddit. No, I did not get it, unfortunately. I really hope I get one. But no, I did not get it. Yes, stopped fast food. Yeah, that's a big one for me. It's easy to grab. But yeah, I'm definitely cutting back on that. King Chandler, what does BMF stand for? It used to stand for Boy Meets Film. I'm a filmmaker. I went to school for filmmaking, and I do it as a living on the side now of YouTube. So that is what I used to do on YouTube a long time ago, or well, not a long time ago, but for a while I did filmmaking tutorials and stuff. And it was fun because I like it, but it's challenging for me because I live in an area where it doesn't have a lot of filmmaking stuff going on, and so I was kind of on my own, and that's what it used to stand for anyways. Boy Meets Film. Laughter is great. Thank you very much. Let me see. I'm stuck between Beat Saber and Super Hot. I lean towards Beat Saber. What do you think? It depends on what you like. Beat Saber's fun. Definitely, especially if you can do custom songs from a PC. Beat Saber's a lot of fun. Creed is great. If you want a boxing game, look into Thrill of the Fight. That is a really good boxing game. And as far as Super Hot goes, I don't know if you've ever played it or not, but Super Hot is a staple almost as much as Beat Saber is. I love Super Hot. It's just one of my favorite original VR games because it's one of those ones that came out a while ago. What is your favorite go-to game to just jump in and play? All right, so I got 3, actually. Oh, thank you, Shane. You're awesome. Thank you very much. 3 games that are my favorites that I jump into. Right now is 11 table tennis. I like to jump into that. I like to jump into... now I'm running a blank again. Path of the Warrior. I like to jump into that. And I like to jump into... what have I been jumping into? Audica. That's the other one I've been jumping into right now. Was able to check out Hit Film Pro. Mighty Quinn VR Realm, thank you for that offer, and I'm going to still take you up on that. I have not checked it out yet. I've been so out straight and busy. I'm hoping to be able to do that sometime this month because I was looking into it. I just haven't checked it out as far as the platform goes, but I did look into it. Best motion sickness game, as far as like not getting motion sickness or as far as getting it. Anything that stays stable, like if you want to get a game to get used to being in VR and not be getting sick, something like Beat Saber's good. If you like music or like a wave shooter, Ninja Legends is really fun. Something like that is best if you're trying to get used to being in VR. Beat Saber has the longest playtime. Yeah, it does have a long playtime. Your reviews are always positive. Have you ever not done a review because it would not be so positive? No, I usually do reviews of all the games that come out. There's a few that I've missed, but I've never not done a review because it wasn't positive. I've not done videos for some like side titles on SideQuest just because I didn't want to do a video on them because number one, they're free, and because also they just didn't meet up to what I want the quality of the channel to be. I want the channel to be about getting the best out of your quest, and that's really just didn't line up with that. But no, I've never done a review because I didn't like the game or because it was bad. If it has something bad or I don't like in it, I try to mention it. But generally speaking, the reason I'm so what people look at as positive and light about games is because I love VR so much. That may be my downfall, but I look for the good in things, and I do look for the bad, but 90% of the time I'm enjoying the good, so I don't notice if there's something bad. If it's game breaking, yes, I'll notice it, and I try to be as objective as possible, but my issue is I love VR too much, so it ends up kind of being my downfall. Let me see. Pain of Disappointment short film was my first vid. Spoon Kill short films. Yeah, those are some of my short films. G.I. Fish, love your content. Your channel is definitely going to blow up soon. Thank you very much. Dingboy, hey Matt, what does your son like to play on the Quest? He likes Job Simulator. He likes Vacation Simulator. Vader Immortal he really likes to play. Minecraft, when I have it set up on the computer streaming, he likes to play that. Those types of games are the ones he really likes. What's a game that'll make you super sick? Sirento will make you very sick if you're not used to being in VR and you try flipping around, because if you raise your hands in Sirento, it'll actually cause you to flip. Like, literally flip. And you can run on walls and flip off the walls. So that's a game that'll definitely make you sick if you're not used to being in VR. Am I still into Pavlov? Yes, I am into Pavlov. I don't play it as much as I wish that I could. To be honest, I don't play a lot of the games as much as I wish that I could because I'm so busy. I very rarely play through an entire game anymore, which is why I don't do full-on reviews as much because I don't want to review a game unless I can finish it. So I try to get as much gameplay in to show you the game. I'd like to get back to reviews, but that's kind of where I'm standing right now. And that's kind of unfortunately where it is with how much content is coming out and how much I've got to do. Let me see. Any games where you reload with both hands and taking out the mag on the quest. As far as like dropping the magazine out with the release button and then putting a magazine in, there's quite a few that do that. If that's what you mean. Gun Club does that. Pavlov's Sideloading it does that. Even with the zombie game, Death Horizon does that. Any update on when Pavlov will come out in the Quest store? If not, what shooters would you recommend for the Quest? Love your videos. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much. JOP or Jop. No update on Pavlov as far as I know. I try to keep an eye out on it, but I haven't seen any updates on it. As far as shooters on the Quest, there aren't a lot really right now. But there is some coming soon. Aspire 1, like I mentioned before, is cool. Seen all your videos. I'm a huge fan. Thank you, Evan. Your personality is so good, and if you keep grinding and make it to the top. Thank you very much, Evan. I appreciate that. Pavlov update coming later in March. Okay, cool. Thank you, Hip Black Poodle. What's the best way to stream with the Quest with audio? I don't stream with the Quest because it's a pain in the rear end. That's one of the reasons. In order to be able to get audio, you got to have a connection. Most people use a Bluetooth repeater or a Bluetooth transmitter that goes from your headset to the PC. Check out GT Gamertag VR, his YouTube channel. I think he has a tutorial on it on how to do that. I haven't done it yet. I'd like to, but I have not done that yet. Is it just me or is the live stream hiccuping? Yeah, it probably is because I'm trying to work on getting this situated right. That's why we're doing this test one first. Get to the Chopper VR. The biggest question is Predator the greatest movie ever? I like the Predator movies. Or movie. The other ones are alright, but I like the Predator movie. I don't know about the greatest of all time, but it's a good movie. Oh, trying to keep up here. Can I make my mic a bit louder? I could. I can't at the moment. I'll try to do that for the next one, though. Let me see. Kind of looking at questions here. Any upcoming Quest games you've demoed that we don't know about yet? No. There is some in the works that I have not played, but I'm going to be playing that you might not know about yet, but I can't say anything about those yet. Let me see. Where are we here? Maybe you can get the developers of the off-portable motion simulator to send you one for review. I've reached out to a few people. I'm not sure if I've reached out to that one, but I've got some cool stuff coming I think you guys are going to like. And another thing is this is definitely a Quest-based channel, but I've got some content, as I mentioned earlier, that's going to be overall VR related, just to kind of keep things fun, because I think obviously the Quest is part of VR, and it's not about a specific game or anything. It's just about the VR experience. I think it's going to keep make things really cool and some cool content. Is the Mr. Madness, is the link really worth the $80? I think it is. I think it's well worth the $80 because I have 4 or 5 other cables I've used, and while they function, the link cable I've never had issues with. Those ones will stutter sometimes, and a lot of people don't have that issue necessarily, but I know there's a lot of people that do, and for me personally, the link cable, well worth the price. Will Walking Dead Saints and Sinners come out to the Quest? Yes, it is coming to the Quest later this year. They said Q4. There was a trailer release that was wrong, and they told me that. So Q3 it said in that, but it's actually Q4, which is like October, November, December sometime this year. Any word on Population 1? No word on Population 1, unfortunately. Best story-driven game, longer than 5 hours at least on the Quest. You're pushing that one there because there's really not any story-driven games that are 5 hours on the Quest yet. I mean, you've got like Orbis VR, which is an MMO RPG kind of that if you have friends to play through, you can play a lot of hours of it, but there's really not any games that have stories that are over 5 hours. Aside from Republic, which is pretty long. I can't remember how long that one is, but that one's pretty long, and that'll keep you playing for a while. I should make a video with my family, or just your son, or just your wife. Yeah, I'd like to do something like that. My son was in the Minecraft videos. His voice was anyways. I'd want to try to include more people in the videos because I think it's fun to see other people play VR too. When did I buy the Quest? I bought it. I actually pre-ordered it, and I got it in May of last year. Speaking of which, keep your eyes out for May because we're going to have some fun in May for what I'm calling the Questiversary of the Quest, and that comes up in May. We're trying to work some things out with some people to really have a cool time and some fun with that. What are the best VR games for a new person coming to the Quest? All right, so my list that I just did a little while ago has those games in it. Some of the best experiences for somebody if you want to introduce somebody to VR. Richie's Plank experience, although some people might not like that one, is a really good one because it doesn't require a lot of artificial movement or any artificial movement and not a lot of game, but it gives you the immersion factor. Things like Job Simulator, Vacation Simulator are great for introducing somebody to VR. Even stuff like Space Pirate Trainer, stuff like that's really good because it allows you to stay in one spot and just get used to being immersed. Journey of the Gods is at least... Oh, yes, Journey of the Gods. You're right. That is a good game. I don't remember how long it was, but Journey of the Gods is a lot of fun, and it's probably the longest story-based game on the Quest. I love Evan Moore. I love VR shooters, but I don't like zombies or fantasy games. Also, I don't like Gun Club. Are there any other good options? Not right now, unfortunately. If you're looking for a shooter, you're going to have to wait until something comes out, unfortunately, because there's not a lot that are out there quite yet. Daniel Cooper, hi BMF, love your channel. Thank you so much. Brandon, any games on SideQuest that I recommend? Yeah, let me see. If you're going to go on SideQuest, you got to get... man, I'm running awful with my blanks today. Let me see. If you know what I'm thinking of, let me put in the comments for SideQuest. The shooter game where you stand there, Crisis Brigade. Okay, there we go. Crisis Brigade is the name of the game. That's probably my one of my favorites on SideQuest. So check that one out. And then there's other ones too, but that's probably the best. Have I added wrist weights to my boxing VR yet? Not yet, because I have weak wrists and weak elbows. I don't know why, but it's part of my mom's side of the family. Joints and stuff like that have problems. So I'm trying to build up enough strength to get to that point so I don't hurt myself. I've done that before. Just by throwing baseballs and stuff, I've hurt my wrist and my arm before, so I don't want to do that. When is FNAF coming to the Quest? I have an idea of when it's coming, but I don't know exactly. But keep an eye out over the next couple of months. We should get some news very soon. Yes, Apex Construct is longer too. You're right. Let me see. See you later, Mr. Madness. Thanks for coming. Rebecca, what's up? Thanks for coming by. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad you love the content. Let me see. Where are we here? I'm trying to get caught up. Sunshard is really good. Yeah, it's a good demo to play on the Quest or for SideQuest. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, Brigade. Thanks, guys. Pavlov's fun. I wouldn't install it through SideQuest. You can. A lot of people say not to. I thought that it was all right and it worked okay for me at first, but people have issues with it. So there's another way to do it. If you go find the Discord for Pavlov, it's a lot easier to install it that way. And it's a lot more likely to actually install properly. Hand tracking demos are cool to play. Yep. Fox Dreamsland. Hey BMF, I love your channel. Still saving up for a Quest. Thank you very much. Good luck with saving up for that. It's out of stock right now, unfortunately. So hopefully by the time you've saved up, it's back in stock. Well, let me see what we got. Poggle Plays. Hi BMF, you're really killing it at the moment. I'm loving each and every video, and it's very beneficial being in Order of the Quest. Keep up the good work. Look forward to the future. Thank you very much. It means a lot. You guys are awesome. Just so you know, you guys keep me going on here. All the good comments that you guys put, and you guys love watching the videos. It's amazing to have such an awesome community built around this channel, and to see it grow over the past not even a year. We started off, I was at like 12 or 13,000 subscribers, I think, early last year when I really got this ball rolling, and now we're nearly at 50, so you guys are amazing. All right, Hip Black Poodle, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. This was meant to be a test, not a full stream, so I'm going to do another one of these probably later on in the week and actually have topics to cover. Thank you, Benji. Let's see, the Quest still worth it? Oh, yeah. Kobe, the Quest is definitely worth it. Can you get banned for sideloading games? No. They haven't banned anybody for sideloading games yet. There's nothing against any terms of service that are sideloading games. If you're doing it illegally with illegal games, yes, but not with the stuff on SideQuest, at least currently anyways. I hope Skyrim comes to the Quest because it's on every other platform. It'd have to be an awful stripped down version, unfortunately, if it did make it to the Quest. Does your CPU make a big difference when you use Link? I mean, it has to run VR games, so it's got to be the same. If you look at the suggested or requirements for your PC for VR, it's got to meet up with that. So yeah, it does make a difference. It might not make as big of a difference as a graphics card, but it definitely makes a difference. Let me see. Walrus Person Games. Thanks for producing quality content and letting me know about Quest news. Thank you very much. Rodrigo, shout out. Congrats on the great work. Pick up my son from school. All right, later. Is Blade and Sorcery coming to the Quest? I have not heard anything about that yet, unfortunately. Let's see. Fox's Dreamland, sometimes the quest comes back in stock and then it goes unavailable again. Yeah, it sells out quick. A lot of people want it, they can't get it. These streams are really good. Don't stop. Thank you, Daniel. Hopefully we'll be able to do this more often and just kind of chat and have a good time together. Brandon, they did get rid of Beat On, but they have BMF, I think is what it's called now, and that seems to work pretty well. Oh, lots of comments. Thanks for getting me to buy the Quest. You're the MVP. Well, the Quest is the MVP in this situation. I just tell you how awesome it is. Honda Gaming, is Gorn coming? I hope so. I talked to them a long time ago, and they're working on a port. I don't know if it's out yet. I don't think so. On PSVR, and they were going to look into it after that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how likely that's going to happen, but they definitely said there need to be some reduction to be able to make it happen. Rito, is Sideloading an official website by Oculus, or is it owned by a third party? It's a third party that does all the stuff for SideQuest, and the developer of that's really cool and awesome. And they actually work with Oculus. They have a good relationship, according to them, with Oculus. So everything should be kind of kosher with that. So I wouldn't worry too much about it right now unless Oculus comes out and says something specific about it. Mr. Top Panda, you and another YouTuber inspired me to get a VR headset. That's awesome. Glad you're into VR. It's such an awesome platform. Kelvin, is the Quest really worth £499 in the UK? I think so. I love the Quest. Now, some people don't. And the main reason that they don't, and the main reason that I've seen that they don't, tends to be what they call the lack of games, a lack of visual quality. But like I said in my video recently, if you saw it, the Quest was never about giving you the optimal visual experience. It's about giving you the optimal VR experience. So the Quest works best when you come into it from the mindset that this is a first generation of an awesome platform. It allows you to not be connected to anything and allows you to play VR games without any other system connected to it. So that's where it works best. And even beyond that, it's just awesome anyways. But yeah, definitely worth it in my opinion. Was I in Pineapple Express, the bearded one? No, I was not. I think you're thinking of another person that a lot of people seem to think that I look like. Jacob, you're the man, bro. Thank you very much. The Quest was called a toy when it came out by PCVR users. What do you think about that now? I didn't think it was a toy in the first place, but if there's a lot of people that still are anti-Quest based on the superiority of PCVR, and obviously there is things that are better about PCVR as far as the quality of the games you're going to get. But the thing about the Quest now is with Oculus Link, you get both. So you're able to, if you want to have a PC to play games on, you can actually do that with Link or with Virtual Desktop. And with the Quest, you're able to do it on the go, which just to me is an absolutely amazing dual-purpose device. Let me see. I got the Quest because of you, and it was worth. Thank you very much. Glad you got it. I hate PC VR. It's like VR, but only 180 degrees. Yeah, that's the problem with most PC VR is that with that tether, you gotta be mindful of the cable. Same thing with PSVR, which is why I didn't like PSVR. I still enjoy it some, but that was worse than PCVR in some ways because it was so cumbersome. I really like your merch, but is there any more coming in the future? Actually, yeah, I got some stuff I'm working on that I hope to be able to release for the Questiversary, actually, in May. Let's see, the only con to me is the bad balance. Yeah, a lot of people have issues with the balance for the front of the Quest, but it's pretty easy to fix if you get there's a lot of third-party things coming out recently, battery packs and different little attachments you can put on that fix a lot of that, or you can do the FrankenQuest mod, which I have not tried, but I've heard very good things about. Let's see. I don't have a good gaming PC, so I just play the Quest. Yeah, I play the Quest primarily. I've got a gaming PC, and I use it from time to time, but yeah, I primarily use the Quest for what it is. Any games that you recommend that are under 12? For people under 12, yeah, my son's 10, and he plays Job Simulator and Vacation Simulator, two of the best ones by far. If you want something that's really family and kid-friendly, definitely get those. And if you have a phone and you want to play together, get Akron. That's awesome, too. Do you think the Oculus will enable 90 Hz mode in the Quest when using the Link? I don't know. That was something mentioned at OC6 last year, and it hasn't been mentioned since. If it'll happen, it will come in under the radar and just be one of those minor updates that they come out with and they don't say much about. If it happens, unfortunately, it was mentioned that they had to be recertified, so I doubt that it'll happen because they probably won't go through the process at this point. If it does, it'd be awesome, but I doubt it. Did I review the VR power bank counterweight for the Quest? I have not yet. I want to, but I have not gotten that yet. Do I notice a lot of lag when playing with virtual desktop to play PC VR games? I actually downloaded the new beta today. I hadn't tried it yet. I'm going to try it tomorrow for PC VR and the Quest. I'm hoping to be able to get that video up for that so that you can take a look at it. I didn't notice a lot of lag before. There's a slight amount of lag based on the fact that it is wireless, but I've got my computer right over here connected to a 5G, whatever it is. Yeah, my Wi-Fi router's right there anyways. I've got a 5 hertz connection directly connected to my computer, and then the router connects to my Quest. So anyways, that's, you know what I mean. There's the pump, so you guys know. That's a water pump, and that's, you hear that in some videos. I got to work around that when I do my videos because I'm in the basement. Do I have a budget VR PC ready? VR ready PC that I recommend? I don't have one I recommend because I haven't really looked a lot into it, to be honest. I've looked some into it. But I'd like to come up with one that I can specifically recommend. I've actually talked to different companies about it to try to get them to allow me to use their PC just so I can say, okay, well, this one works, this one doesn't, this one works really well, this one doesn't work so well. Hasn't happened yet. I'm just hoping it does soon. Can we have a room tour? Yeah, right here. That's it. I've got a wall over here. There's a wall with some boxes over here, and I got a microphone up here, and then my green screen. Unfortunately, I'd love to give you a room tour. Hopefully, in the near future, I'll actually have a physical room, and you'll be able to get a real room tour. That's my goal. What is the best Oculus Quest game graphics-wise? Red Matter still. Love that game. Definitely still holding the best spot for that. PSVR is so much lighter, just the wires. Yeah, PSVR fits well on your head with the Halo design, but it does have that wire, which really kills it for me. Glad you're streaming on YouTube, no Twitch. Yeah, I don't use Twitch, so I probably won't be streaming on there. Gonna go have a great day, everyone. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I'm actually gonna get off here in just a second. I gotta go do errands. I can't believe that's a green screen behind you. Yeah, a lot of people say that. I designed it so you wouldn't know as much as possible because of the lighting and stuff. So hopefully people still can see that and it looks semi-realistic. Cool to catch your stream. Thanks for VR reviews. Yeah, thank you very much. Thought the background was real. Yeah, a lot of people think the background's real. I'm glad. I'm glad that you guys all think that this is real. Thanks, Shane. Yeah, it was definitely a success. This is fun. Please notice me. What's your favorite non-VR game? Mute. Yeah, sorry. My favorite non-VR game right now, I'm actually playing the Switch. We got a Switch, and my son and I have been playing it together, and we've been playing Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and I like that game. I'm learning about Pokemon. If you watch my Pokemon video, I don't know a lot about it, but I'm learning about it. He's trying to teach me. Can you give a top 5 games for Quest in your opinion? Okay, I'll name the top 5 off the top of my head that I can think of. There's probably others that are up in there. Let me see. I'm going to name a couple that aren't out yet, or at least one that's not out yet. The Room VR is right at the top right now. Red Matter is awesome. I love Pavlov's a lot of fun. If you can sideload it when it comes out, that's great. Let me see if I can think of any other ones right off the top of my head. Oh, if you're looking for a rhythm game, obviously Beat Saber is great, but I would pair that with like Audica is awesome too, along with Pistol Whip. And then what's a fifth one that I can say? There's so many that come to mind. Right now, I'm playing a lot of 11 table tennis because I'm trying to get good at it because I'm hoping they have a tournament so that I can actually be a part of it. Yes, 11 table tennis. Yes, that's right. Would you prefer wireless PC VR on Quest? Rate the gaming experience. I prefer wireless everything on the Quest. I use Link when I have to, but with how much better VD's getting, I think I'm probably going to mostly be using that. Thanks for the time and all the work I put into the channel. Thank you very much. You guys are worth it. You guys are awesome. I love being able to do this for you. The best VR YouTuber. Thank you very much, Martin. Yeah, I am going to go do errands. Thanks. It's been a successful live stream for sure. It's been fun. I haven't met Cass and Cherry yet. I hope to there goes my phone. Very soon. In the near future. I'm hoping to be able to make some trips. So you guys are going to have some fun traveling with me, hopefully in the very near future. I've got some cool segments planned, kind of mini doc type segments planned where we might be visiting some VR developers and some awesome location-based stuff. So stay tuned for that. I can't say any more about that, but that hopefully will be coming soon. Can I pick you up some milk? I got to pick up milk. Where are you at? I'll ship it to you, but it might not be good by the time you get there. Get the 3D printed attachment to the Quest controllers to make more precise table tennis swings. I want to check that out. I did see that attachment for the table tennis. For me, it's Beat Saber, Super Hot, Creed, Pavlov, table tennis. Great list. Yep, I love Super Hot. Why doesn't the Quest have a halo strap? It was just designed that way, and the next one very well could, but this one's a little more flexible. They probably just wanted to throw something on there, and in testing that did really well. It's supposed to be simple. I don't know why. I wish it did. I wish I wasn't at work. I'd stay and watch. Well, I'm going to do another one later this week. Hopefully you'll be able to join that one. What the picture is great. What camera do I use to film? I use a GH5. I use that for all my filmmaking. Pick up the camera and do a tour of your room. I would, but it's a mess because I throw stuff everywhere. Not stuff. All right, so I'll tell you what's there if you want. There's boxes of Christmas decorations and holiday decorations on this side. There's a giant light right here with a big panel. And I got a stool over here with a few boxes of Quest accessories. And actually, in front of me, I've got more boxes that I have stacked because I put a teleprompter in front of me when I'm doing some of my videos. So that's what's there. Edge of Tech, thank you very much. The next Quest needs to be designed with a hip pack. Yeah, it'll probably be designed either with something to connect it like that or some wireless device that it connects to. When will they start producing Oculus Quests again? Hopefully soon. I don't know. I wish I had an answer for that. Hopefully my internet will work for the next stream. I hope so. Sorry about that. Best game to play seated, Craig. Oh, I like real VR fishing. That's my favorite seated game to play. That or Moss. That Moss is great too. I think they made the headset more flexible to be easily for portability. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Brandon. That was kind of their goal, was portability. And being able to fit in a case and have it squished down is kind of the idea, I think, behind it. All right, well, thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to try to back out of this. Now, stick with me for a second. I'm going to see if this works. I'm controlling my stream from my phone because my computer's over there and I don't want to get up to stop it because I want to be able to do it from here. So thank you so much for joining me. I've got the comments off for the moment so I can't see them. I'm going to try to do this wirelessly and see if this works. So thank you again for joining me. I'm going to do another one this week. Oh, crap. It ain't going to work. Well, I got to get up and go over and do it because my PC's asking me to reconnect. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you later on this week with another live stream, and there'll be more videos. I meant to get one out today. It didn't work because I spent way too much time on this thing. Thanks so much for joining me and for all the awesome support you guys give. Have a great day.